Okay, welcome to the next video in this series. I touched a little bit on this description here. Again, go and retake those copywriting courses that I have posted. But I do want to show you another thing to consider, and it's all going to depend on the type of offer that you're putting out there. I want to give you this alternative, and let me just get this out and plug this in, and we'll talk about the psychology of that in a minute. Now, I've put get access to secret insider discounts on travel. Now, of course, travel could be anything. This is going to be your niche. It could be travel, it could be weight loss, it could be whatever the secret insider information is that you're sending them. So here's what we're doing, and here's what the psychology is on this. Get access to secret insider. These two words are always really powerful, as well as discounts. Secret insider discounts on travel. This secret insider, again, reinforcing information, is worth much more than a mere $9.95. Now, why did I put it's worth more than a mere $9.95? What the heck is going on there? Well, this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of telegraphing that there will be a price to this thing, whatever it is, whatever they're wanting to look at. Now, they know they don't have to buy it, but the reason I'm doing this, and the reason I'm telegraphing a particular dollar amount here, is because I'm pre-qualifying. What that means is I'm kind of getting the tire kickers and the freebie seekers out of my list right from get-go, right from the start. I'm only going to be getting quality people that are willing to spend $9.95 right off the bat. So that way, it takes a lot of the energy out of cultivating my lists. In other words, like I said before, when I make a list, I can make a big freebie list, and then the people that buy the item from my original freebie list, I move them into a buyer's list. Well, this will eliminate a lot of the tire kickers and make your list a lot higher quality and a lot more responsive. You may want to do a split test using this kind of method, and use one ad that just says get free information now, and then use this little trick here of pre-qualifying and see which one does better for you. So now that that's done, we can go down here to privacy policy. Do you have a privacy policy published on the internet? Most of you won't. They have one here for you, and you just click that and it loads the default privacy policy. Now, of course, you want to understand it and abide by it. And then, do you want to save this privacy policy as your template, or do you want to save it? Yes, no, obvious, whatever you want to do there, and then click next. Do you want to send a tailored confirmation email? No, we don't even want to bother with that. We're just going to skip this. But here's the next screen, and this gets cool. Do you use a third-party platform to maintain your list? Do you have an outside autoresponder? Yes. Which one do you use? Now, there's two ways to do this. Like I said in the setup, we can have all of the email addresses sent to us as a file, and naturally we can import that file into any of our autoresponders, or we can have LeadServe automatically populate our list on our autoresponder like GetResponse. So if we want to do it where they automatically send the leads into our autoresponder. We tick yes, and then we come down here and we'll find get response. And then it says, do you want the leads to go in real time or in a delayed batch? Just click real time, and then it's going to give you more options down here. You're going to need to do a get response API key. Now, to get an API key, I'll actually walk you through that now. You have to go to your autoresponder. In my case, it's get response. So let me log in and I'll show you. Okay, I'm on get response. I've logged in, and now in the upper right, you can't see it. It's kind of off camera for you right now. It says your current campaign, and there's a drop down. I want you to click the drop down and click on create campaign. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to name our campaign, obviously. So I'm going to put in the name of the company that I created, that travel company, whatever it was. I don't remember what I called it. Something Discount Travel. What was it? Okay, it was Travel Bargains Limited. I went and looked. Then I want to click Create Campaign. Okay, I've put in the proper name, whatever it was, Travel Bargains Limited, whatever it was, and finally got it to accept it. And now what I need to do is get an API key. If you don't know how to do that, all you need to do is go into the help section and type in get API. But if you go into my account and click on the, well, let me just show you. As you can see up here, it says my current campaign Travel Bargains. Now, if I go up, and it's still just out of your vision, but there's a my account pull down right above that. If I go into my account and go into integrations, and then I come here where it says, again, I have to move this over. Okay, it says get response API. That's all you have to do. And then here's your API key. Just copy it to your clipboard, and then we're going to paste that into the API key in our campaign. So now we're back on LeadServe. We can paste our API key in there, and then the get response campaign name, what was it? Travel Bargains. Whatever it was, I don't remember. Anyway, you get the idea. And then just click next. And what's going to happen, like I say, is these are all, every email list is going to be sent directly to your autoresponder list. Now let's look at the other way to do this. If we click no here, this is going to ask us if we want to use Constant Contact to help us manage our leads. Well, I guess they've got a deal going with Constant Contact or something. They're trying to get us into that program. But if you have an email address, you don't need this. You can sign up for it if you want to, but I don't need it. So I'm going to click no thanks. And then it's going to take me to this screen, which is asking me if I want my email leads sent to me in real time, or do I want them sent to me as one big batch file. I prefer to have them sent to me as a big batch file rather than having to deal with them maybe 3 or 4 at a time. And then just click by email, and it's going to give you some extra options here. You can set a schedule. Which days of the week do you want your leads sent to you? Now, personally, I pick one day of the week, usually Friday, to have my emails sent to me because I don't want to have to compile a bunch of little tiny lists. Remember, what they're doing here is they're sending us a CSV file of every lead or email address that opts in to our program. So I prefer to do as little work as possible. So I want a big batch file of those that I can import maybe weekly, once a week. And then once I get that CSV file, I can simply import it into my autoresponder manually. Now make sure your email address is correct and the name of your campaign should be correct. And here you can either have it sent to you in a zipped file or in an unzipped, uncompressed file. If you know how to deal with zip files and unzip them, it might be better. It's up to you. And then down here, there are data points. Do you want to add data points to your lead generation information? No, I don't really need that. You know, all I need is email addresses. And then click Next. And that's going to take us to our final approval screen here. Now, I see one mistake already, which is the campaign name. Somehow it's gotten scrambled. It should be Travel Bargains Limited, but it got scrambled. So I need to change that. I'd just click Edit, and I would change my campaign name back to what it's supposed to be. But you get the idea. You go through here, and you find any problems and edit them. And once you've got it the way you want it, you click Send, Save and Send for approval. And it'll take them, depending on what's doing with them, it'll take them a while before they approve your campaign. And once they do, you're going to start getting your email leads sent to you according to your preference, whether you chose to have it sent directly into your email autoresponder campaign, or whether you ask them to send it to your email address and you're manually going to import it into your autoresponder. Very cool. Either way, this is fantastic stuff. So let me stop the video here and we'll go on to the next video where I'm going to talk about the different monetization models of your list, and it should be pretty interesting. Cheers.